like first game is ready. It is Lou versus Nikki. So Marth versus
Oh.
Fox here. Lou's Marth versus Nikki's Fox, and we are in. Clean start, 4 stocks apiece, start this crew battle. And pretty aggressive start from Lou, I would say. Like coming forwards in a big way.
Yeah.
Doesn't get punished, but keeping the pressure on. And just really fighting for the middle now. No huge punishes, but it looks like Lou's got the first knockdown. Generally keeping on top of it. But yeah, they're really just fighting for positioning.
Yeah, Nikki's trying to keep that distance away as well.
Yeah, we saw Nikki
like
play
the approach,
against, I cannot remember who it was, against Lexi and then someone else, and she just had a really good positional play, really good movement. It was like very like a bait heavy kind of counter attack style, which she was really successful with. So yeah, we'll have to see Lou, utilize Marth's superior hitboxes, superior range to try and combat their mobility from Nikki's Fox.
Getting a little frightened by all these like double jumps coming from Nikki, because all that takes is like one.
Well, that's unfortunate for sure. That's a big reversal.
Yeah. But yeah, all these double jumps, all it could lead to is just one wrong one and getting F smashed and suddenly a terrible position.
For sure, double jump really important resource. Sometimes you do need to conserve that big time.
Yeah.
And clean game, very evenly matched here so far.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like I'm very impressed by the positioning. I'm very impressed with the not overextending.
Yeah.
Nikki's very good at being like, I'm gonna take my hit and then reevaluate the situation.
Yeah, and I think Lou's punishing is a really good job, to be honest, so far. Like that was 100% punished pretty much. Like maybe not like traditional like Fame Perfect, chain grabbing or whatever, but like she's kept control of the cane, kept the knockdown going, followed Fox wherever she's going, and then just like really capitalizing punishing and doing so much damage. Now Fox is in that position, that percent where it's like one fair will send you off stage.
Yes.
And potentially can set up into a kill. Nikki trying to find her opening. But also trying to be really careful. You can see she doesn't want to mess with Marth. She knows she's a high percent. She's like cognizant of the state of the game and the reality of any hit is going to send her off stage. So she's playing really careful, trying to find a way in with the back end. She's done a good job.
Like her back ends as well, very good.
Yeah.
It looked like she was like using the C6 as well, which is really helpful when you're like approaching with a reverse move, because if you don't use the C-stick and you use the control stick, then you lose some of your drift.
For sure. I think that was a good job for Nikki to claw back. Like, did about 50% whilst she was like over 100, which is really good. Does end up dying, but looks like she should pick up the kill here on Lou. Yeah, being onto the stage, a lot of lag on that for Marth. And we got a tight match here to start this off, this final crew battle. Here's the punish for Lou. Oh, but gets turned around by Nikki. Gets Marth in the air, couple of hits. Oh, missed wave dash by the looks of it. There's the grab, there's a knockdown. Gets the re-grab. Holds the middle, holds the center stage. But Nikki does manage to make it out.
Instead of a short hop.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of nerves from, I think, both of these players. As is literally typical in a crew battle. When do you ever see a crew battle without a little bit of jitters?
Yep.
Oh, you can see Nikki just trying to sneak under Marth whilst Marth's in the air and land that up smash. And using the Marth killer here, obviously didn't need it there, but basically the idea of that light shield is if you hit the light shield with your up B, then Fox will just roll to the edge. You can kind of steal the edge from Marth.
Yeah. It is very interesting watching Nikki after coming off Seizani, with Seizani's like intense aggression, whereas Nikki's much more like safe and more optimal, it seems. Like just kind of trying to position herself in these, like going for the Marth killers, going for like, I want to space myself here to ensure I can get these moves out. It's like a much more defensive, safe play.
Yeah, very different play style. It's always really interesting to see that. Last stock here, Lou's got the punish, but then the shine just clips Lou's grab there. Very big moment. Up airs the juggle, another one, no spot dodge. Up tilt though.
Ooh.
Oh, Nikki in a tricky situation. Doesn't manage to get the punish on that F smash. Oh, and the up B brings Nikki back to the center of the stage, reversing it. Big forward air there from Lou, breaking out of the combo. This is anyone's game still.
Pulled the trigger a bit sooner on that F smash, and now it's sort of in the air again.
Nikki finds the nair and then the up smash, but still not quite gonna do it. Lou finds the way to the top platform, Can she get down to the ground? Yes, got down to the ground safely. Gets underneath Nikki. That's a great position for Marth to be in. Oh, but the back air. Oh, that looked like that was meant to be an something. Very scary stuff.
It is an up smash away from winning.
Punish here. Yeah, but then also lose an F smash away from winning. Both need to play very careful. There's a back air. Can we get the edge guard here? No, a little bit slow. No punish on the top platform. Edge cancel keeps Lou safe there. I think she's got the double jump here. Oh no, she doesn't. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So close.
Oh.
Wow. That was an amazing first game.
That was a really strong first game. It was really strong from both players, in fact.
For sure.
I think Lou was very good at finding those hits. She was running out the neutral a lot, but when Nikki shined, and I think Lou could gain some knowledge from, is that the way Nikki was playing was very like percent orientated, very aware of like where her kill moves were, what to go for in certain situations. Whereas like Lou felt more like she was playing very like reactively, like what am I trying to say? Like intuitively. She was trying to play very intuitively and just be like, oh, I can win neutral here without thinking that would this move lead to anything. She was recognizing that, yes, I can hit someone if I do this position, or she was making really good like neutral plays with reading her opponent, but not necessarily with moves that would lead into other like to combos and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that was a really interesting game to watch. I feel like that matchup was actually quite like archetypal of Fox versus Marth, the way that it's played generally. Like Marth really playing the position and using the hitboxes, and Fox just using the speed, trying to get Marth to commit so that you can dodge out of the way and come in and punish. And we've seen that start from Nikki being really successful.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're going to go into our next game now. Nikki obviously staying in with that one stock, going from like 150% she was back to 0, refreshes that stock, which is great value, up against Awesome B's Sheik.
Yes. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Mono was the red Sheik, so.
Yeah. So yeah, down to one stock. Obviously, Awesome B, you want to clean this up, not lose any, but losing one here is pretty much fine, but you want to just try and do what you can to sort of reset it and get this crew battle back to even.
Yeah.
And good use of the hitboxes, walling out Fox, a couple back airs there. Gets the F tilt. And we see Nikki, same sort of style, using the platforms, trying to find the right moment to come in.
Yeah.
But Sheik, like Marth, maybe not to the same extent, has those good hitboxes, which you can space. You see the back air she's making great use of, as well as her tilts. Oh, and then finds the fair, intercepts Nikki, but doesn't manage to get onto the edge there. I think she thought she was going to be on the edge and could have gone for like a ledge shot back air. Ends up being the wrong way round, which messed up her edge guard, but she finds it in the end with the dash attack. I think that was.
Nice. Yeah.
Dash attack.
It was very clean play.
Yeah, pretty confident stuff.
Yeah. I think that was the thing, like with Nikki's slower, more methodical style, I think it allowed B to sort of throw out a few more moves, because as Sheiks are very quick, I don't think that Nikki was sort of closing that space quite as tightly as she needed to punish the way she wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very, very good by both players.
Yeah.
Definitely something for like Nikki to look over. It was only one stock, unfortunately. I think like a full set between those two players would be very interesting and very helpful for Nikki.
Yeah, for sure. And I think there's this other element to it as well, was like you just played a really, really tight game.
Yes.
Fox against Marth, and then you have to just play one stock against Sheik, and it's like you don't really have time to like get your footing in the new matchup.
You don't have time to adjust and whatnot.
Yeah. So like I think that's a really difficult thing to do as well. Like it's one thing going from one game to another, but especially when that game's a nail biter, like you're gonna be like probably a little bit on edge. But no, great stuff. So yeah, it is. I'm not sure who's coming in next, but I'll just run through who we've got. So they've both lost one player each. It's even, and Awesome B is in, waiting to be counterpicked. So their choices are Paper Cooper. We saw a really strong Samus there in the first game. The secondary Samus, Sky, or the second Samus on the team, I should say, Guy, or also Crystal Beth, Ice Climbers. So a few choices there. Samus or Ice Climbers, really.
Yeah.
What would you?
Samus or Ice Climbers. I would go for Ices. Pretty confidently would go for Ices. Icy Sheik is a famously good matchup for Ices. I still think that it is very favored towards Climbers. Whereas Samus, I'd feel much less confident that Samus does well against. Sheik.
Yeah.
But obviously, like at this point, until you're at the tippy top level of play, not every player is playing the matchup perfectly. And if your skill set revolves around aggression, that might completely change how well you approach some matchups. So, like Beth might turn around and say, like, my confidence in Sheik is very low. I'm an ICs that likes to approach, and Sheik playing so, or most Sheiks playing so platform orientated spooks me, and I think I might not do as well. So, but she did go against Jeku, didn't she? She finished the last 2 stocks against Jeku.
Yeah, for sure.
2 or 1?
Not sure, but it looks like we have our next game coming up now, and that is going to be Crystal Beth Ice Climbers against Awesome Beast Sheik. So they do go with Ice Climbers, as you kind of hypothesized. And straight in, I guess, here, since it's 4 stocks to 4.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Quote-unquote unsafe moves against Ice Climber's shield there from Awesome B, but the thing is, Ice Climbers are facing the wrong way, so attacking the back of Ice Climber's shield is like a really common sort of paradigm in this matchup. Really something you want to do to make sure you do stay safe. There's the grab, but then Nana disrupts the punish.
Yeah, Nana sends them the wrong way.
Yeah.
I think like in this matchup, something that I find very important is or a very good way to secure percent against Sheik is getting the up air into down air strings, like with climbers, because their up air and down air are both very, very quick, and they link into each other very, very nicely, because up air, as soon as it ends, you're almost like immediately actionable. So like as soon as the hitbox goes, you're almost actionable again. So you can up air upwards and then down air on the way down. And if both climbers connect both, you've immediately got them to like 35%.
Yeah, for sure. Like having both climbers, you just rack up that damage so quickly. Yeah.
Oh, an unfortunate back airing out of the tumble. Didn't give Beth enough time to grab edge afterwards.
Yeah. B looks pretty confident in this matchup. I think there's a few things I've seen her do. I mentioned attacking behind Ice Climber's shield, as well, like keeping space with the back airs, like at full range. But also, like I've seen do good target selection when she separated the 2 climbers, which I think is a really good thing to do. Just like build up that extra percent on Nana, so that when you hit them, you can separate them again, because they're a different percents.
At this percent, it's advisable for the Ice Climbers to literally just like, once you get the grab, going for that down throw F smash immediately, it would definitely kill at this percent.
Yeah.
Or down throw up smash, you have some options.
Yeah. Big little combo here for Beth.
Yeah, this is...
Ooh, and tries to read the jump, I think. Ends up going a bit over. And then nice space forward.
Nice, yeah, I was going to say nice around spacing.
But yeah, sorry, forward smash, apologies. Just picking up that stop.
It's a good down smash to catch the landing for Sheik.
So we have another close game here. B doesn't quite manage to get the kill on Nana, but that might be it. Oh, gets the sour spot on the up air, so it's not going to do it.
This is like Ice Climbers are very different from like every other matchup, is because you never have to really think about what the other character is doing. And if you're experienced against climbers, you'll see good players learning how to use Nana as a tool for them. So, for example, if the Ice Climbers have their Nana like far away from them, oftentimes the initial thought is, oh, I will just go and attack that other character. But that could leave you open against Popo.
Yeah.
So then the next level of strategy is, well, my opponent expects me to go attack their Nana, so I'm going to turn around at the last minute and attack them, which is... Yeah, a very, very like interesting part of Ice Climbers as a character is how do you manage with this other character that completely changes how both players will interact with the game.
For sure, target selection is like a really big aspect of this character, like especially because they might only be separated for like a second or half a second, so you have to make that decision very quickly.
Yeah. And you just saw a perfect example then of both climbers went the opposite way. So Awesome B in that moment had to make the choice: do I try and confirm the kill on Beth? But if I don't, then Nana, then he'll still have Nana when she comes back. Or because the Nana is a CPU, it's much easier to kill a CPU than an actual player. So do you decide to go for her instead?
Yeah, for sure. And this is still really close. It's been very back and forth, just like one stock taken, then taken back. I feel like Beth has very slightly had the edge. She's got the percent lead here, but I think it's definitely far from
it. Could go. Less likely it's going to be the way now.
Yeah, big F smash. Oh wow, invincibility's through that hit, but then it ends
Yep.
up Beth finding the smash attack there. I think it was.
It's very nice.
And taking
Well
it. So
played.
yeah, one stock. This is a crew battle of one stock differences so
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
Um,
And one stock can make all the difference because it decides the counter pick. It decides when they have to reveal their next player. Like if Sweden's team is now thinking instead of they have to pick their next character to counter Ices. So if
Yeah.
Mono as a Sheik isn't comfortable against Ices, then that kind of forces out a Fox, and they might have wanted the Fox a bit later. So yeah, the one stock difference is pretty huge.
Yeah, for sure. You might want to be saving someone for a counter pick, but like you don't want to throw someone in because it's only one stock. You don't necessarily need a big counter pick, but if you throw someone in and they lose a stock, then that's like unfortunate and all of that stuff.
Yes,
So
yeah,
especially against ice climbers, just adds another, you know, another dimension to that.
for sure. Yeah, like any character that's like that's not played as much. Suddenly, you just may have a player on your team that has no idea what to do against that character. Where they're otherwise a very competent player, it's like, oh, I'm kind of hard counterpicked by them, and I'm not sure what to do.
For sure. So it looks like they've gone with Snow. So Snow coming in, playing Fox this time, as declared at the start of the crew battle. So we saw Snow play Peach, but now it's going to be the Fox up against Beth's one stock Ice Climbers.
Yeah. And that could have went a lot worse. I think B did a very good job there.
Yeah, for sure. It was a really competitive match. And like B got the stock in the first place from the previous player, right? So just still, you know, lose 4, take 4. That's you can't be broken even in the crew battle, right?
Yeah. You can't be mad about that at the end of the day.
No. It looks like they're going to start at 35, or they're in. And ooh, very scary now off the platform there for Snow. No punish. There's the grab or missed handoff though. Very difficult.
Yeah, in that position, it's very, very dangerous against climbers. Oh, that's Nana gone.
Yeah, very incredibly crucial. Yeah.
Yep. Though I definitely wouldn't count Beth out, but that is not ideal.
Yeah. And no up air, but still only 40% for Fox. Fox, you can crouch cancel a lot. You can just generally kind of run over ice climbers. And looks like there might be an up smash here any second.
Very nice.
There you go. And
very nice. I'm very. I assumed as like Snow revealed as a Peach player that this seems more like a desperate pick of you don't want to send the Sheik in versus the Ices. You want to send you'd rather send the Fox, even if the Fox is inexperienced in that particular matchup. But no, that looked like the opposite. Snow very competent at what to do against Ices, despite not playing the main. Maybe Fox is the main, or maybe it's a joint main situation. But
I've seen her play both, and when I played against her in friendlies, I think she played both.
But either way, you still think you'd use Peach for Ices, so that's where your matchup knowledge would be. But
yeah, for sure,
competently, knowledgeable.
I was very scared at the very start of the match because I saw a nair off the platform from Snow that just completely whiffed, and I thought, if this is what we're going to be doing, you're going to be getting grabbed. But then that seemed like that was just one little whoopsie at the start, and then she was suddenly just switched on, especially when she got that Nana separated and find the shine, immediately cleaning up Nana, and that kind of seemed to seal the match, to be honest.
It did, yeah. Yeah, and I think it wasn't as simple as that, because it was also just knowing to use jab up smash is a really good tool against like the floatier characters, and just had the knowledge.
Very, very true. So next up, Paper Cooper is going in for the Saxons. So Saxons got double Samus left. Yeah.
Yep, both on 8 stocks.
Yeah, it's been this story of the crew battle, right? Like someone wins with 1 stock and it gets cleaned up, and then we've got 4 versus 4 again. Maybe it'll happen the 3rd time. But yeah, Cooper we saw doing great work in the previous crew battle. Just really using she's playing against Peach and Sheik, right? So really using the missiles to control the pace of the game and control so much space. Fox, obviously a very different character, very different matchup. So we'll have to see how that works out. We'll have to see what Snow can do. Oh, ends up eating a missile straight to the face.
Oh, that's a really nice recovery. I thought it was too late.
Sneaks back on, which was very big because that was a low percent to die at. I don't want that. Wow,
crazy! You're crazy. Oh, slow down.
Very confident. Wow. I don't know if that was like necessarily like the textbook right thing to do, but I feel like she probably just put a lot of pressure on Cooper there, and probably really scared her. Got her jumpy, and
big.
Jumpy.
You felt the panic from Paper Cooper with, oh god, Fox is so close to the edge. I've got to throw out an aerial to sort of prevent them from edge guarding me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aerial itself is what killed her.
Like, one of the attributes that stands out most to me for Snow is her confidence. Like, she just seems very confident in everything she's doing. In all the games we've seen, she's been very, go mode. Her Fox is in go mode, which is amazing to see. And didn't we get Tether there? You have to land on the stage, not just on the edge, to regenerate your tether. For those who don't know, and do that. So yes, Snow pulling into the lead.
Very strong showing. For
sure. I think just rustled the feathers of Paper Cooper a little bit here. I think what we saw like in her games in the previous battle, Paper Cooper's strength was like controlling her space, like defending her space, using good hitboxes.
Yes.
It just doesn't feel like she's had the option to get a game plan started.
Because Snow's been all over her. That was so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Snow's coming up big for Sweden in this crew battle, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no idea what to expect from the character switch, but so far so good.
Yeah, and now it's just another Samus, which we've seen Snow seemed very confident against there. So another Samus, which is Sky for Sweden.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure, Snow's definitely warmed up, definitely ready to play against another Samus.
Absolutely.
So we'll have to see what Sky can do to hold her back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a few of these crew battles have had kind of, I don't want to say MVPs because everyone's done a great job, but like a couple of standout performances in the specific matches, and I think this crew battle has been kind of Snow's standout performance, this one.
For sure, yeah.
And here we are, straight in. First punish from Snow. Big damage, to be honest. 70% already on Samus. Stills looks really confident and finds the Shine. I think Shine's out of the double jump there. Leaving Sky with no resources.
I was very quick. I also loved the run-off platform drill to reset while Samus was on the ground.
Yeah, that was really
very cool. Yeah.
His edge guard situation. Sky's standing in the center of the stage, maintaining a position, but doesn't manage to keep Snow from the edge. Snow managed to get onto the ledge and then leverage that ledge invincibility to get back into the center. So really good play there. There's the Shine, Sky off stage again, and then Shine up smash.
Use some drills.
Yeah.
Like locking Samus in place.
Just sure. It's a really important tool against characters that like to crouch cancel a lot, because the drill just breaks straight through that. Snow's just playing ham. Like, I don't really know how else to say it. Like, just like going in for like deep nairs off stage, just really confident, really feeling herself, and that's exactly what she needs.
Yeah.
Get more Shines, Dove Smash, really crisp on these follow-ups from the Shines. Makes me wonder how the crew battle against the F-box.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, man, I'd like to see more of this box. I'd like to have seen it.
Yeah. So, good answer there from Sky. Cleaning out the first stock from Snow. But it's moonwalking as well with that back air. It just looks so confident, so composed.
Yeah. The patience around the ledge as well.
Oh, the slow missile not quite catching Snow.
Sky's been doing a good job, also retaliating to it. She doesn't seem flustered.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's getting a feel around that aggression.
Yeah. Unfortunately, gets caught by the reflected missile.
Yeah.
Boosted
traditional use of the Shine.
Yeah, boosted knockback after being reflected 1.5 times.
And that's a strong move as well.
Exactly, yeah. Ends up being the kill. And now Snow's just doing so much damage. And this is the last stock of the crew battle for the Saxons here. Sky's got a
Sheik waiting as well.
Exactly, yeah. Sky's got to get the stock, but doesn't get it. And then Snow says, I'm sorry, Mono. You're not playing in this crew battle because I'm going to win it.
This one's not for you. This is my time. Yeah.
So there you go. Great stuff from Snow.
Wow. Very well played.
Yeah. I've got to say, excellent performance. I'm sad the Saxons didn't win, being that they represent the UK as well as Germany.
Yes.
But we saw some great melee there.
We did. We saw some really good melee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just like a lot of like cool, um, like really well really well played moments. There was a lot that I came in and I was expecting to see. I was expecting to see some fun melee, but I got a lot of I guess I got a lot more than I came in for, which is super cool. Everyone played
Yeah.
really well. Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
so many good sets. A few like real
all really
bug
good sets.
glitches, I've
Yeah.
got to say, which is
I didn't expect it to
nothing
be
to
as hype
see.
as it was as well, with like
Yeah,
the Jeku Beth moment at the end. That was crazy.
yeah, really good stuff to see. I'm so glad everyone tuned in. I really hope you did enjoy watching the melee. Really big thanks to everyone who's tuned in, who's been in the chat, who shared the stream, all of that stuff. Then I have a few other thanks to get through. Got to thank Chase and Megan of Team Phoenix for streaming this, which is how that you're watching us. Without them, that wouldn't be possible, which is really good. I want to thank Emily Waves for kicking off the Smash Sisters crew battles, translating that to the EU edition, which we had today, with the help of Exile and a few other people, which is amazing. I guess I want to thank you for commentating. It was all right.
So it was good fun. It was a very good time. I've missed
It
this.
was.
I've missed our commentary together.
I know. I can't wait to get back to doing real
Me
life events.
too.
To be honest,
I want to,
it's
sitting behind a nice big desk, just the two of us. Oh, it was a great time.
yeah, for sure. No one making me look silly because I didn't realize they came onto the call whilst it was still live.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
good. But no,
This newfangled technology is too hard for us.
yeah. But yeah, great stuff. Thank you everyone for watching. I do want to give one extra cheeky shout as well. If you are keen to improve your game, you want to keep learning, learn a bit more about Smash, something you should check out is definitely Cone's Academy. So on there's a lot of different teachers for a lot of different characters.
I
You can
was
sign up
gonna
to.
say the same.
You can sign
I
up.
personally am being coached by Mo, and he's brilliant. I would just very much recommend. Even just the channel itself, I think, is incredibly helpful to have lots of people that are just wanting to improve, and they're encouraging, and it's a really great space. So I recommend it.
Yeah. And I also just to mention, like, yeah, you can sign up for coaching, but even if you don't necessarily want to do that, what you can do is just for $5 a month, basically like join the Discord tier, which basically means you can see everyone else's lessons. So maybe it's not someone coaching you directly, but in your own time, whenever you want, you can watch all of the VODs from everyone's lessons. So that's all the coaches from like Armstand, Ice to everyone is on there. I think there's about 15 teachers now or coaches on
And
there, which is
there's
amazing.
many different levels of students as well. So guaranteed, if you don't wanna get coached, but you want to see some videos, there's probably a student in there that's about your level, and you could watch their footage and learn some important things.
For sure, for sure. So yeah, definitely check that out. Also, don't forget to sub to Team Phoenix,
Yes,
who've been
please.
streaming this. And yeah, stay safe. Keep playing
Yes.
Melee.
Most importantly, stay safe. Play Melee. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, I guess we'll see you at the next one. Thanks everyone for
Wonderful.
watching.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.